And with new sanctions seemingly coming every day against Russia, products from the country are becoming scarce.
But some don't need to be told twice to pour their Russian vodka in the sink. CBS 8's Tim Blodgett on what a local restaurant group is doing to distance themselves from Russia.
If you came into Greystone in the gas lamp, you might have ordered your martini with Stoli. But now the San Diego dining group has taken all of their Russian products off the shelf. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, anti-Russian sentiment has spread throughout the world. On the global stage, world leaders have tried crippling Russia economically by targeting their largest industry, energy. The European Union announcing plans last week to phase out importing fossil fuels from Russia by 2030.
The United States and our allies and partners continue to work in lockstep to ramp up the economic pressures on Putin and to further isolate Russia in a global stage.
Friday, President Biden announced further sanctions against Russia, stripping them of normal trade relation status, which means no imports of Russian luxury goods like seafood, diamonds, and vodka. But in cities all over the world, some shopkeepers and restaurant owners were well ahead of the president when it came to boycotting Russian goods.
So all the Russian vodkas, which were the most popular vodkas we sold, are pulled off the shelves.
Sarah Arjman represents the San Diego Dining Group, an organization that oversees 4 high-end restaurants around the city. Soon after the invasion, restaurant owners made the decision to remove Russian products off their bars and menus.
We had Russian caviar, that's pulled off the menu, and we found that some of our crab legs were sourced from Russia, so those are removed as well. We're supporting Alaskan king crab now.
The group is also making a push for customers to buy domestic vodka. Arjman said for the next 30 days, 10% of profits from American vodka will go to food banks that serve Ukraine. While a luxury product ban might hurt those at the top, anti-Russian sentiment is hurting some who have nothing to do with the conflict. In February, Ike Gazarian, owner of Pushkin Russian restaurant in the gas lamp, received threats on his voicemail.
Someone said that they would come by, blow up the restaurant, and you know, this is going to be a payback for what Russians are doing in Ukraine.
But while the war in Eastern Europe carries on, public opinion seems to stand firmly with the country and people of Ukraine, all while distancing themselves from Russia. Tim Blodgett, CBS 8.